Alright, this is a well overdue video. I know watching Hunter x Hunter in 2022 is crazy, but I've never seen it before, and I just binge watched all of the episodes in the last week. We're gonna start off with a little structured. I know my reviews are all over the place. Like, I don't like doing the script stuff. I'm not gonna lie, there's so much in this anime that I kinda had to. There was no chance I could possibly talk about everything that I loved about this anime without making at least a little bit of a structured video. So yes, this one will be a little different from my other reviews, but nonetheless, this show, I can't believe I went this long without watching it. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna start out with characters. Hisoka was not what I thought he was. When you watching it from the outside, I always thought Hisoka was going to be just this creepy ass dude, which he is creepy. I thought he was just gonna be a random ass creep, I'm not gonna lie. Did not know that this man would be almost the driving force in pushing Gon and Killua to certain levels. I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking about who I thought was the best character, Killua. It's not close. It's not even close. Like, I know Gon is, which I wouldn't even consider Gon like the main character by himself. I think it's just Gon and Killua as one. I don't think Gon is the best character in the series though. I think Killua has a much more complex character, which it seems like they 100% intended that. Gon is like, the best way I can explain it is probably I would compare him to how Asta is in Black Clover, in terms of he always knows what he wants. From the beginning, he had this very clear goal. He never strays away from it until the ending, which one of the biggest things that I did not expect was that type of arc towards the ending when he fights Pato. I was not expecting him to do anything close to that. I thought he would always be the kind, like, where, yeah, he is quick to jump into a fight that he probably should not have fought. But usually it's not necessarily out of pure rage. The rage scene where he was fighting, gave up and just became a much older, more experienced, powered version of himself, knowing damn well that it would absolutely destroy his body. I didn't think you would do that, and I love how they made it to where Killua 100% felt left out, helpless. I love that entire arc where Gon is kind of just being completely oblivious of how much he's hurting Killua. And that's one of the things I wish happened later on, because even after Gon is healed, after Killua has gone through hell, literal hell, to bring this man back. Yes, he says sorry. He said, I gotta find Killua, I gotta say sorry. That's cool, but for what you put him through, I feel like he needs a little more than an apology. Because I'm not gonna lie, the fact, you gotta realize, these are still kids. At the end of the day, a lot of this show, you kind of forget that most of these characters are kids. And not even just kids, like, they're not even close to, like, what is it, Gon and Killua aren't even teens yet, I don't think. But I think Killua has gone through so much in this show that 100% could have been avoided if Gon thought more about what he was causing to other people. Which he kind of learns it from the fact that obviously Pato ends up killing, or yeah, basically killing. But again, of course, we get a different form of him and later on. But yeah, anyways, he kind of learns, but he kind of never acknowledges the things that Killua has actually gone through throughout this entire show. And I know this was a huge rant on one topic, but like, that's one of the biggest things that I was like, wow, this, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of pisses me off about Gon. But nonetheless, it happens. As this is on the screen, we gotta talk about Kurapika. That man is an absolute demon. Like, yes, of course he's only able to use these powers against the spiders, which obviously is a huge drawback. But when he is fighting the spiders, I mean, Jesus Christ, this man was just toying with him. The way he killed him, he was an absolute demon. And I love that we saw this side of him whenever he had the red eyes come out. Every single time I got chills. Every single time. There was not a time where I did not get chills with this man when he started to get that little look where he was like, damn, like, I don't care what's in front of me. I'm killing this man. This right here. That's exactly the look I'm talking about. But yeah, this man was a demon. His story was, again, just absolutely amazing. His story, again, was just absolutely amazing. The way they developed him is crazy. He started out as being, I really thought from the beginning he was just going to be a little side thing, which I guess technically you still could say that it's more on the side at certain parts, but I didn't expect him to have this much of a development, which goes into every other character. Every single character, including Loria. I mean, that man was about to become chairman. Like, that was so unexpected, which, now that you think about it, he really would be a great choice, other than the fact that he's not anywhere close to one of the strongest, but I think he has the potential to be. And then, of course, wanting to be a doctor instead. But yeah, every single character, I can't think of as a single character in this show where they did not absolutely go crazy with the development. I feel like this show was great from the beginning, but once we got to the Chimera Ant arc, or I guess it was more than an arc, it was kind of just like the second half of the show. But once we got to that, it was a completely different level of a show. It was on God level. It started out on like, it was the king, but the second half is like God level. The way they brought that, and the way that they absolutely created a whole nother, almost like an entire like war, from one ant just chilling in a castle, or I just said a castle, in a cave, is crazy to me. The fact that we had, I mean, there's so many moments that kind of overshadow the hunter exams. From the beginning, I thought the hunter exams were going to be kind of like the entire show. I thought it was just gonna be like hunter exams is like the main thing, kind of like a Hunger Games type beat, you know? Nah, we get through the hunter exams pretty quickly, which I guess technically everything afterwards ends up eventually being revealed as part of hunter exams, and everything kind of is just like a learning process. But 100%, this man Gon finally finds his dad at the end, which is great. Which comes to the worst part for me. I didn't know that this show was just stopped at a part where it wasn't supposed to stop. And I know it's rumored to be coming back soon. I hope so. But I didn't know that I was going to be blue-balled as much as I was towards the end. Oh my god, when that episode ended, and I was like, okay, next one, I would watch the next one, and it just stopped, and Netflix told me, okay, this is it. I lost it. I absolutely lost it. I really did not know. I hate that it did that. I really wanted to see what happened. I cannot wait. I promise you, when it does come back, I'm 100% doing reaction videos on it. I don't care what I gotta stop reacting to in order to fit this one into the schedule. This one comes first. But yeah, obviously this is one of those shows where I'm trying to just make a small review, just talking about what the biggest things that I thought was amazing about this show. This review is not going to be obviously covering everything. There's a whole lot of things that I'm obviously missing out, which I know. There's so many things. To the point where I would probably have to make a full 30-minute of me just talking, and I would probably lose my voice if I just went through everything that I loved about this show. But yeah. If I had to give it a rating straight away, 9.5 out of 10. Of course, I'm never going to give anything a 10 out of 10, I don't think. Just because I mean, it's not even finished yet, so I can't really say. But it's getting the highest I could probably get it. But yeah, let me know in the comments about what you thought about this show. I'm sure I'm not the only person that watched it in 2022, but one of the only people that waited this long to watch this absolute masterpiece. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.